Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing some work in my December daily 2023 today, and I'm going to attempt to do my cover. So basically what I mean by that is that I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with my cover yet. And so I had this in my foundation pages, this Fa La La die cut from Felicity Jane. And one of the things that I want to add into my December daily this year is some hand stitching. So this is an inspiration I actually got from Allie Edwards last year. She did some hand stitching. I've seen hand stitching on like photos and things like that, and I really like the look. So let me move this aside. So I also have this other transparency, which I know it's going to glare on my ring light, but I also have this transparency that I was thinking about potentially using like behind it. I was trying to see like hopefully what I could do is potentially have it like line up with like hanging lights, wrapping, enjoying, that sort of thing. So like baking, hanging. So I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so before I go any further, I want to just see if I'm going to like the stitching. So I kind of mocked up something on this little plastic sheet. And again, I'm sorry for the glare. And so I thought I could put like a little star cluster down here, maybe one up here, maybe a little star here. So I'm going to kind of follow that guide. And I do have also some seed beads that I thought I could add. I want to definitely add in some red elements because the album itself has some red elements to it. So my thought process is just to kind of go for it. I do have another one of these. If for any reason I decide that it's not what I want and I don't like it, but I'm just going to kind of go for it and see what happens. So you're going to go on this adventure with me. So I'm going to I have some embroidery thread here, and I'm just going to kind of tie it in a knot in the back. And my first thought, I think I'll start with the F over here. My first thought is to just do like a little star. Maybe I can like map out. I don't know if putting it, I don't know what to do. Okay, so let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Oh, this is not, okay, this is scaring me. Okay, I don't really like this. Okay, so we're gonna just, okay, I think I'm gonna need to have, okay. So I feel like I need like it's a little bit more difficult than I thought to push through the pen. So I think I need just like a little piece of foam that I can push the pen through. Yeah, I think that worked. And then I'm going to just go in through the loop that I made with the knot. Maybe, possibly. There we go. Okay. This is just a little piece of foam noodle that I took off. Okay, so I need to go back this way now. And I'm just going to make like a plus sign. And then I'm going to make an X. And I'm just kind of freehanding it. I need a thimble. Okay, so there's my little plus sign. Now I'm going to make an X. I think I'm going to have it's really hard to tell where to put it. um, I feel like I want it right there. Okay, now do I need to go back through the other side? Okay, I actually think I like that. I don't like the fact that you can see the white from when I poked the paper through. So I'm just going to use a pen and kind of color that in. Okay, I actually like that. So now that I've got that little star knotted, I think I want to add a couple little seed beads to kind of accent it. So I poked the hole, grab seed bead, and then I've got to poke the hole again. I can't really poke the hole with that one. The little seed bead needle is it's too thin. Ugh. All right. Okay. I feel like I'm destroying that. Okay. I don't know if I love that, but I think I'm going to try it again. I'll put another one down here. Okay, I think I'm actually liking that. I just need another one. Do I put it right here or do I put it right here? Okay, I'm kind of liking it. I'm going to keep going. I think I'm going to fully know if I like it until I have kind of all of them done. It definitely adds a little something to it. So let's see. I had another little cluster down here. So let's do that next. I'm going to do think I'm gonna actually make the holes first. Okay, so this is really hard to film because I have an overhead camera, right? And so it's very hard to film because I need to be up close to it, but that's what it looks like. So basically what I did was I just took the needle. I can't use the seed bead needle because it's too thin. So I'm just taking this needle and poking it through kind of where I want my design to be, and then doing that way. So then I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to put some seed beads down, but I'm also going to do a couple little just X's, just some littler ones. So again, I'm just poking it through, and then I'm going to take it from the back end and kind of work from the back because it's easier to see the hole in the back. Okay, so there's that one. And then do like another one right there. Yeah, I think right there. And I'm going to weed this thread through my already threads so it kind of falls in the right spot. Okay, I like that. Now, do I want to add seed beads? So what I'm kind of doing is just laying down, yeah, maybe one there. Definitely think one goes there. So I'm just going to take my little poke it. If I could just do it to the same hole. All right, and then I think another one right there. Yeah, I like that. I'm definitely liking it. I definitely like the texture it's providing. It's definitely giving, I just want to look at what it looks like in the actual book next to the red stripe. Okay, so I think I'm liking that. Now, the question becomes, do I want to add this piece to the back? I kind of like that the fact that some of the things are poking out, like lights and wrapping. like picking. I don't know what picking means. Like if I cut it in the right exact spot, it's gonna get like moments here. It has like stockings, enjoying, lights, wrapping. I kind of am liking that. And I think it brings the red stripe all the way through. All right, so let's look at my little cheat sheet here. So I had this little cluster down here. I had that little cluster up there. Oh, I was gonna do like a bigger one here to kind of have the 3 and then do a couple little small ones. Okay, so let's do the other one over here. So again, I'm just gonna take my needle here. I'm gonna kind of map it out in my head. Okay. And then I'll need to figure out what I want to do about the string, if I'm just going to leave the back part on or if I'm going to cover it with something. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rethread this needle and work on this final cluster, and then we'll come back. Okay, the question becomes, when do you stop, right? So I have this thing where I have a rule of 3 where I like to do 3 of everything. So for this one, I did kind of like 3 kind of bigger clusters, and then I did the 2 little, then I did 3 of the little baby clusters. So I like that. I feel like it adds just a little touch of something. It gives it some texture. I don't know. I like it. I don't know if I want it to be my front page. I think I do want to cover up the stitch marks, which I know I probably don't need to do. And I could probably just have the stitch marks be the stitch marks. But I kind of do want to cover them up too, just not only for the aestheticness of it, the look of it, but also for like the security of like keeping the stitch down. See, I feel like that looks better. I definitely was not trying to be neat when I was doing my cuts. I was doing my sewing. Yeah, I mean, you can still see it, but it's not as obvious. And it is the back of the page, so it's, you know, somebody gonna turn the page and go, oh my God, look at her, you know, bad stitching. Okay, so let's look at what it looks like in the book. Okay, I'm actually kind of liking it. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can kind of get the full view. I think I actually do like it. It's just fa la la la, like it's so fun. So I definitely like the stitching. I'm glad I did the stitching. Now the ultimate question, do I add this to the back? I think I do. I really think I like it. It gives the red like even more pop. So I need to kind of figure out. Okay, so let's figure out where I want to cut it. And again, I have to excuse the glare. Let me cut the little thing off the end, the bottom here. And then I'm just going to punch the holes. So I feel like, I love that it says like with you. I love it says lights, wrapping, enjoying, with you, moments, hanging. Yeah, I think this is the spot right here. So I'm gonna actually trace around. I've had this piece of acetate in my stash, I think for 3 years now, and I keep going. I'm gonna find the perfect thing for this one day. And I think I just found it. Okay, and I want the holes to be in a specific spot. So I could use my 6-hole punch. But I think since I want the holes in a specific spot, I'm gonna just use my punch. All right. Let's put it in the book. All right. I think I officially like it. I like it. I think that's really cute. It's just simple enough, but I just love the fa la 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 la. That's just how I want to go into the season. So, and then I love the little thing behind it. And then of course, when you flip it over, you can actually read the whole thing if you want. And then I have my 2x2 pocket page, which I already did. And then I have my weather map, which I found stickers that I had bought for them. I bought these little stickers from Proud Sticker Design. So I'm just putting this in the little pocket. And yeah, and then now I'm going to be working on my prompts list. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will see you again next time. Bye for now.